On today's episode of Keep It Coming podcast.
You want to die. It's like when I see red, I give people a countdown.
If you did the mask, do you think your dick would also be green?
Because then it's someone who takes too long. I'm like, oh, what are you not into me? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, what's the deal? Like,
Am
why
I
can't you
ugly?
come?
I jumped out of a plane in drag.
Welcome back to Keep It Coming. We have the infamous / famous Rhea Litre in the house.
You're welcome.
Yay! West Hollywood legend. I mean,
It depends on who you ask.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
some people might just say that I've been here because I've been here for a long time, and I think that is the art of Hollywood.
Right.
You just stick around.
yeah.
You stick around.
Yeah, consistency
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Perfect. So, Rhea Litre, do you prefer to be called a drag queen or just a faggot with makeup?
Oh, but I don't care what you call me as long as you call me, baby.
Oh,
You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
Like, but
Hey.
yeah, I'm a drag performer.
I love
Okay.
it.
I've built my drag career through the art of music.
Yeah.
And through club promoting.
Cute.
So that's
Yeah.
how I've known Anthony for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you one of the drag queens that reads to children?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that is the art
What
of doing
the-
drag for so long. You kind of
yeah.
get that clout where you can read. In fact, I just read all of the casts of Drag Race on the Mom Podcast Instagram. I read them because I'm like, you know what? This Snatch game, if we're going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race,
yeah.
was kind of dubbed as the worst in history.
Right.
And I think it's because these girls are too young
Yeah.
to be on Drag Race.
Yeah.
Back in the day, World of Wonder used to go out and scout.
Right.
And they would scout the fierce queens.
Right.
And now they just take in the audition videos. But let's be real.
Totally.
Every faggot in the world wants to be a drag queen because
Yeah.
number one, you become beautiful.
Right.
Number two, you can become famous through RuPaul's Drag Race.
You got to follow from Ariana Grande.
Exactly, 100,000%. Not
Yes.
everybody was born up in Nickelodeon, okay?
Oh, shit.
But,
Yeah.
you know, they have had this opportunity to get on TV at such
Yeah.
a young age where they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And I think that was a detriment of this last episode of
Right.
Drag Race because a lot of these queens don't know who they are. And RuPaul even says Drag Race is knowing who you are as a drag queen and applying it to the challenge. So, you know, when you're a young queen, you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so you are throwing these girls into this, you know, cesspool of talent when they really don't even know what their talent is yet.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Wait, but if you were to ever go on Snatch Game, who would you be?
Oh, there are a few. I always thought like Queen Nefertiti
Oh.
because Nefertiti is like my everything when it
Okay.
comes to drag. She is the ultimate feminine energy.
Wow.
She was a goddess. She was so beautiful, like in the way of Aman.
Yeah.
In the way that people just bowed to her. And so, like, even to this day, when I'm going on stage and I'm feeling a little bit nervous, I always say the power of Nefertiti.
Oh, period.
You know?
I would be James Charles on Snatch Game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
you might go home.
No, I feel like I could do a really good James impression. Like, get ready with me for my 23rd birthday dinner.
Oh, must be all those dicks you've
like,
taken.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, sister. Yeah, I would eat
wild.
that.
I don't know who James Charles is.
What about you? Who would you do on
Yeah.
Snatch Game, Anthony?
I don't know what you're
So
talking
it'd
about.
be like if you were to portray anyone in the world,
Got it.
who would you portray? You would have to do their makeup. You would have to impersonate them. You'd have to sit and basically play a game
don't
as
know.
them.
It's hard. I never thought about that.
You could do it like a mean Jim Carrey, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that
do
have to be a
little
boy or a
mask
girl?
moment.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
I like
cute.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like Elon.
Smoking.
You could do Elon Musk, you know?
Ugh. Well, if you did,
It would be
okay. So here's the
funny.
thing: if you did the mask, do you think your dick would also be green?
No, because remember it stopped right here.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
So
His
what
hands
would it
were
be?
good.
Would it
and
be
would
like
just be
a pink head and a vanilla shaft?
It'd be exactly like you
or-
saw it when I first met you.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
So it's a pink head and a vanilla shaft.
What the hell? You're hooking up with my man?
Lord.
Yes, girl.
What?
Yes, he was mine before yours.
Wow.
So I've
Oh my
known Rhea.
god.
But wait, we have to talk about how I met you specifically.
Yeah.
I met you. You were working for Willem.
Yes.
At DragCon.
Yes.
And this is very early in your transition.
Yes.
You were doing your comb over.
Oh.
Oh my God.
No, you met me. No, I had a wig. It was a cheap wig. It was a Cynthia moment. It was a little cheap, like little side part.
I know very much about those because the first 7 years of my career, I did not wear wigs. I would just like put pieces in my hair.
Yes.
So you were giving that.
Yeah, very much. But I'm pretty sure the first time I ever met you was in like 2011 when you were hosting at the Abbey. And I think you were my first drag queen I had met out here. And actually, this is so crazy, but a lot of people don't know this. I was on a date with Sutan, who's your drag mother.
My mother?
Yeah.
Dad, how have you been?
Yeah, so I'm your dad. I'm the father.
Fabulous.
For sure.
Bitch, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, but
That explains why I get so wet.
what?
It explains why I get so wet.
Wait,
you
what,
know?
what do you mean?
Like, I always wonder where my lactation came from, and it came from my father.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's wild.
What the hell? I love your outfit.
Thank you
This
so
looks
much.
amazing.
Anthony said wear something wild, and I had not been home in like a week and a half, and so I had to take what I had in my bag, and you know what? I said I'm gonna give Wild Studio 54 a little
love it.
disco
Love it.
moment.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar brought back the bell bottoms, so
Okay.
here we are. Shout out to Compton and Kendrick.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you make your own outfits or do you have people make your own?
No, I curate my outfits.
Okay.
So like I know an idea of what I want to wear.
Yeah.
But if I want to wear something like specific for a certain performance or something, I'll usually call on my superstar
Marco.
Emmy award-winning
Wow.
designer Marco, who usually creates my outfits.
Wow.
I know.
And-
He should be here right now. Actually,
He should
fucker.
be here right now.
Wait,
he should
right
be
here? Oh,
He should be here. Yes, but he would be here like this.
Oh, yes.
Literally.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
remember
I
that.
love my brother so much. He's been able to accomplish so much in this industry over overdoing We're Here on HBO, overdoing Drag Race. Like if you see any fierce outfit on Drag Race, chances are it might be Marco.
For
There we go.
sure.
And but he also does so many other things, like working with the San Francisco Ballet.
Yeah.
He's now doing the Drag the Musical in New York.
Okay.
And I do like talking about these things because it's so magical to see the friends that we've made in this industry over the years still doing so well and still doing the things that they love.
Right.
And being the artists that they are. So shout out to Marco. I love you so much.
Yay.
Chris Pasala, who's also his business partner and runs all the things.
Yeah. And you were the OG muse because I remember you in like the 2012 OG Marco fashion show.
Yes,
right?
yes. I wore the
that was like a very viral moment for sure.
It actually changed fashion so much. I remember
sure.
being there for the show, and it was downtown LA, and it was LA Fashion Week.
Yeah.
And it was so incredible because we were like the only queer show with like drag queens and trans women and everything in between, which really just encompassed the queer community at that point in West Hollywood, which is where Marco like got his inspiration for the show was, the queer community in West Hollywood.
Right.
And to see everyone's talent all come together in that show was just jaw-dropping. And we did not know what it was going to represent so
it was
much.
Huge. Because I remember that's basically why Victoria's Secret has trans models now, was because of Carmen
Yes.
Ferrer.
Yes.
There's a huge petition going around.
Where is
trying to
Carmen's
get-
walk on Victoria's
I know,
Secret?
and a lot of people don't realize that. I always say, like, always pay flowers to her because, like, she really she is the reason why.
Absolutely.
there are
Bitch,
trans
I met Carmen Carrera back in the day at in New York City.
Yeah.
It was probably around like 2013, 2014. There was a club called Esquelita, and that's where they did a lot of balls. That's where they did a lot of POC drag numbers.
Yeah.
Mostly Latina.
Yeah.
And Carmen, I will never forget the first time I saw her. Like, and this was pre-transition for her. This was
Yeah.
pre-drag race for her.
Yeah.
always has been the most beautiful feminine energy ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And it's been so incredible, the things that I've been able to experience in my drag career and as a queer person. I've always taken a lot of pride in traveling and going and seeing how other queer people live.
For sure.
So for me to go to New York and live there for 9 months and to really experience the lifestyle was incredible. And Carmen Carrera was a part of that.
Wow. I love that. I love that. Shout out to her for sure. Yeah,
Sickening.
she's amazing.
And her man is fine, bitch. Have you seen her man?
No, I haven't.
Girl, her man is fine. She's living up in Miami, living the uncut dream. Let me tell you.
I love that. Wait, also another lore that I know about you. You and Willem, who is one of my really good friends. I love Willem so much. You two had a song together, and it was called "Let's Have a Kai Kai."
Yes,
that was also a huge viral moment.
Yeah,
I remember that because that was around the time "Let's Have a Kiki." Can you explain to probably the younger audience what does a Kai Kai mean?
Okay, well, I want to go back to Let's Have a Kiki.
Okay.
It was a song by the Scissor Sisters.
Right.
And it was really huge at the time.
Yes.
And
then Glee brought it back up.
I was inspired by Willem so much because she did Vagina Song, which was a parody of Bruno Mars. God, I can't even think of what the song that was. I want a real vagina there.
I want to be a billionaire.
Yes. So she did that song, and Willem was the first queen to do parodies in a high quality fashion. So you have the Jackie Beats, the Sherry Vines, the Head of Lettuces, all those bitches, but they were doing parodies on karaoke tracks.
Okay.
Willem was like the first queen to
actually make her
high quality parody music. And I was so inspired by that. And Let's Have a Kiki came out, and me and my friends were like, let's have a Kai Kai. Let's have a Kai Kai. Kai Kai is when two drag queens get intimate with each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when two drag queens fuck.
Yes.
Damn.
And I wrote it.
Yeah.
I actually wrote it for me and Courtney Act.
Okay.
And Courtney Act was so
she's so sweet.
She was so what is the word? She was so like vanilla that she was like, this song is too dirty for me.
Yeah.
Like I can't sing a song about two drag queens having sex.
She's a lady.
And I was in a band with Willem at the time.
Okay.
Called Transcontinental.
Oh
and
my God.
That's funny.
And I was like, wow, okay, I should ask Willem. Like, Courtney was like, why don't you ask Willem? I was like, bitch, she's busy.
Yeah.
She's doing Boys at Bottom with DWV, Chick-fil-A. Like, she's busy right now.
Yeah.
But I hit up Willem, and she said yes.
Wow.
And that song, Let's Have a Kai Kai, broke the trail for... or started the trail for drag queens from America to go to Australia. And it created the first ever drag tour through Australia for the RuPaul's franchise. So Let's Have a Kai Kai is really great.
Yeah.
We did that song for drag queens.
Okay.
We wanted this to be a song that they played when they were getting ready together with their drag sisters.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think mission accomplished.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, to this day, I'll do meet and greets, and people will say how much that song like got them through. So, you're welcome.
Yeah. Wait, so have you ever fucked a drag queen?
Absolutely.
In drag or out of drag?
You know, at those hours, I really can't remember.
Oh,
But I'm open. I'm open. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're even saying too, you only put the breastplate on when there's trade, right?
Yes, only if I'm ready to get titty fucked.
There we go.
You know what I mean? And I'll get the good breastplate too. I'm gonna have a clavicle on that bullshit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to wear the necklace too, right?
No, that's for the ugly girls. No. No.
You know, that's actually a big reason why I stopped wearing chokers, because I wore a choker out and someone asked me if I had a breastplate on. And I was gagged. I was like, oh, you want to die. Like, I was
my God.
I gave him a countdown. So I don't know. That's like when I see red, I give people a countdown. I just say 5, 4. You don't want to get
3,
to 1.
2,
Yeah.
1.
And
Level
I
up.
know, yeah.
Level up. Level up.
Yeah, so I make sure they get the fuck out. But yeah, even though I'm trying to not
Girl,
be so
fuck them.
violent.
Fuck
What
them.
the-
Y'all see these fucking chi-chis, bitch? They got fucking...
No, they got a lot of
They got
milk.
pores, honey.
Yeah.
Her chi-chis
Oh
got
my God.
pores,
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm surprised. Daddy's milk right here.
What about your milk?
Anyway, Jesus, this is a lot. There's a lot going on. Everyone watching is like, this is nonstop. Great. Anyway, have you ever been an escort or been paid for sex?
No.
Never.
No, but I have taken money for sex.
Okay.
But it has not been like a
Damn.
verbalized thing. Usually when I leave the house, I'll take something.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
something for my talent.
Yeah.
I knew what I did. I knew what I provided.
You have a big purse you bring,
Yeah.
or you just?
A cologne.
Oh, no,
that-
this is why I don't wear tits.
Oh, okay.
So I could like purposely keep on
Put it
putting
all
things in there. Look, like I sold these nails from the last trade. Yay.
Wow.
That's wild. I love it.
love that.
So, how come you have not been on RuPaul's Drag Race?
You know what? There are a lot of singers that have not been on American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
RuPaul's Drag Race is my favorite show on TV.
Really?
I love it. I get to see all my sisters. I get to see my favorite form of art
Yeah.
go out there and compete to
Yeah.
be the best drag queen in the world.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I should have probably been on it back in season 6 and 7 and 8.
Right.
Pero that did not happen.
Yeah.
And I have been able to do all the things in my career that these girls have to prove that they're worthy of.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I've acted.
Damn.
I've made music.
Yeah.
I've sucked a dick in stall number 2. And I'm really good at all of it.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You know, so I've already proven what I'm good at and where I stand in
Yeah.
my persona in our drag community.
Uh-huh.
And I love seeing other girls be able to do the same for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I'd like to see you on Dragula because I feel like Dragula is very like rock and roll, and you give
Yep.
me very that rock and roll edgy drag queen. I mean, you used to rock a green mohawk. At least when I met you, you had a
Yeah.
green mohawk.
Yeah, well, my drag came from being a club kid.
Yeah.
I was already doing parties as Joshua Miller in West Hollywood at Here Lounge,
Yeah.
at Fiesta Cantina, and at that
Yeah.
time it was called Dudes, Mickey's, 11 nightclub. Like I'm an OG here in West Hollywood, and before I was doing drag, I was, that guy at the front that was welcoming you in or
Yeah.
telling you that you were allowed in or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And I started finding drag.
Yeah.
And touch it.
Good. I just don't want to block that beautiful
Yeah.
lip.
I started doing drag, and I just realized that it was just another form of getting people to go out. I
Yeah.
feel like people came out because it was, I'm going to go see Josh in drag tonight.
Yeah.
It wasn't about seeing Rhea Litre. It was
Yeah.
about seeing Josh in drag.
Yeah.
And back at that time, like drag was not really prevalent in West Hollywood. There were a couple of fierce drag shows like the Dream Girls Review,
Yeah.
Jackie Beach Showgirls, and a handful of other places. But to be a drag queen in a queer party was not really a thing yet.
Okay.
It was more like they would look at you and be like, "Ugh, what's this clown doing here? Like
Oh.
effeminizing our masculinity. It's like, get the fuck out of here. And if it wasn't for people like Detox and Megan Page Brooks, Phoenix Brooks, and myself really infiltrating those queer establishments,
Yeah.
drag queens probably wouldn't have found a place in queer West Hollywood
Yeah.
until Drag Race.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
So it's like a cancer.
Yeah. It just keeps growing.
So who would you say is your favorite and least favorite drag queen?
Ooh.
Don't be afraid to throw a little bit of
My
shade.
favorite drag queen of all time, and I'm not being biased, it's my drag mother, Raja.
Oh.
Raja.
And it's not just
Probably
because
my
she's my
favorite,
drag
too.
mother. It's because she is a complete artist from
For
the
sure.
moment she wakes up to the moment that she falls asleep.
Yeah.
She is so dedicated to her craft.
Yeah.
She has taught me so much about caring about what your aesthetic is.
Yeah.
And caring about what you look like and learning how to
Or he drinks
really
sexily.
make that happen
Know
for
that?
you. Like
Yeah.
just recently, it's the being someone that like puts on a wig and you don't just put on the wig.
Yeah.
You look at the structure of the wig and see how it falls on your face and see how like everything goes. Like a lot of people just throw them on, spray some water and like do the wet look. No. Mother would never. Mother would like look and scrunch it up and pull it over and create some kind of structure. And it's something that she's always inspired me by.
Okay.
Because she doesn't only do that with like her hair and everything. She does it with her fashion and everything. So she's been a really huge inspiration for me to be a better drag queen.
So what is the craziest request you've ever gotten as a drag queen?
Craziest request?
Yeah, like any like
from a fan.
performances or anything, or even like I don't know, a sneaky link or a trade.
Honestly,
house.
like for me, that's a hard question to ask because everything
Like
that I'm asked for is crazy, but it's actually normalized to me.
Yeah.
So like, there could be a lot of things that I've been asked to do.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like, but to the normal person might be crazy.
Absolutely.
Like we just found out what an Alaskan pipeline is. Like, are you doing any of that?
Ooh,
like, oh, that's just
I know what an
Friday.
Abbey pipeline is,
What is
and
that?
that is me getting filleted in a bathroom stall by a straight military guy.
Well,
Like so hot, right? And I am so tucked and I'm so afraid to pull it out because I'm scared it's gonna smell like the last fart I dealt, you know?
Oh my god.
But you know, he didn't mind.
oh, okay.
He wasn't worried.
okay.
Damn.
He was smiling.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Oh wait, you didn't answer. Who's your least favorite drag queen? Yeah, let's not.
I don't have a least favorite drag
Really?
queen. The people that I don't like are not on my level, and they're not on my
You just
my
can't see.
plane, and I just don't see them. My drag is not about degrading anybody else. You know, my drag has literally been about lifting others up.
I love that.
So much so I started a party called Makeout Mondays
Yeah.
that ran for about 8 years. And it was all based on young drag queens having a stage to perform on so that they
love
could
that.
figure out who they were as an artist.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, a lot of the drag queens these days, their drag mother is YouTube.
Yeah, TikTok.
You know, and they're learning their makeup and their outfits
Yeah.
through other people's idea of it.
they only know how to glam in the front, not the back. And not for the
Exactly,
stage.
exactly, which is fine,
Yeah.
and it's great for you.
Yeah.
But you know, getting a stage to perform on and knowing what it's like to have a spotlight on you is a whole different experience, and that's something that I am very proud that I was able to provide for people.
Yeah.
In their early drag careers,
Yeah.
and you know, so much so like these girls have gone on to do Drag Race, like the Gigi Goods, the Simones.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know,
I remember them when they used to host the party every Sunday, House
At
of Avalon.
Mickey's.
Yes,
Yes.
every Sunday.
Yeah.
And none of them were on Drag Race, but they would throw the sickest parties with Stefano at Mickey's. So
And
good.
the
That was
beauty-
actually where I met Anthony too.
Oh,
It
really?
was one of those parties.
Oh,
yeah,
yes, yeah. Love affair right at the beginning.
Well, you know.
Right at the beginning. Yeah, the House of Avalon is an incredible house. They all have
They're
so many
amazing.
amazing talents.
Yeah.
And they all come together to create a big one.
Yeah.
Did you? Everyone.
God.
Anthony is a bartender, and he can always tell when I need a drink. He's
my
known for
God.
over a decade, so he's like, "Listen, bitch, you need a drink."
He said lubricate that.
Yeah, let's lubricate it.
Why did you see thick spit on the side?
No,
Is that
not
what happened?
Yet, not yet.
You know when
It was
someone
coming
gets that
though.
like
Yeah.
foam on the side? What do you tell people about that?
I
like,
do. I'll
if you
just-
see
I'll
a
just wipe
friend
it. I'll
and
be
they
like,
have that
"Oh."
like wet cotton right here, do you like?
Oh,
Do you tell them? Are you that girl?
No.
That's rude.
Yeah. No,
That's
well, I
rude.
don't I'm very much like I'm not because like I don't want to tell them. I just don't pay attention like that.
Oh, I pay
Yeah.
attention. If I see a flaw, baby, I am not going to squint.
That's so wild.
I am going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a sister thing to do. Be
Yeah.
like, ooh, girl, do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And guess what? You give your sister confidence.
Oh,
All right.
I love that.
So outside of drag, top, bottom verse for anyone who's interested out there.
I am a top verse.
Okay. Hot.
I'm open to everything.
Yeah.
There we
But,
go.
you know, who likes to douche? You know? Like, it's just so much. But you know, I think I like the idea of bottoming more than I actually like the pleasure of it.
Ooh,
I like the idea of being dominated.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm a very dominating person.
Right.
You know, like I can't you're not asphyxiating my ass.
Okay.
You know, you're not grabbing my throat, baby. I don't need that kind of love. Or like I want to know what your dad did to you.
Oh.
You know, like what happened? What happened? Why do you need to be choked until you almost die to get off? That is a problem.
That's from I think that's just from watching too much porn at a young age because you see it all and you want to do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and it's like before you know it, just putting a dick in something isn't enough. You know what I mean?
I don't think putting a dick in anything is ever enough. I feel like if you were ever going to be with somebody, you need to actually care about what you're doing, even if it's just for the moment. Like, actually make your partner feel like they're being seen and heard.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Like, the selfish sex is not for me.
All right.
You know, even though my selfish sex is for me.
Oh,
You know what I mean? You know, when I'm done, you gotta leave.
Same.
Yeah, no, same. That post nut hits hard.
Right.
Right, boys?
So, what if there's a prenup for you, Cheyenne?
A prenup.
If he comes too soon, what happens?
Oh, well,
You can never come too soon.
Oh, so you know.
That's true.
You got to get to the race as fast. You got to get to the finish line as fast as possible. With both of us.
Yeah. No,
I don't think it's fast as possible for me, but I do recognize the journey, and I know that some people's journeys end before others.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I think it's hot because if you come too fast, it means you're
I'm like,
super into it and whatever. You know, I love it. Because
Yeah.
then it's someone who takes too long. I'm like, oh, what are you not into me? Like, it's like, what's the deal? Like,
Oh
why
my
can't
God,
you come?
Do
Like,
you
what the
find
fuck?
when they come sooner that it shoots a little bit farther because they're just so excited they can't control it?
Yeah, probably.
I never
Yeah.
noticed because it's always
I'll be honest. I go.
Oh yes.
I go to the lengths of like if they've already came that day, I don't want anything to do with it. Like,
No, yeah.
I want the first. I'm greedy.
Oh, wow.
I don't want your second best. They're like, oh, I can come just as good the second time. I'm like, no, I don't
bitch.
want it.
I don't get on Grindr unless there's a 4-day load at least. Yeah, absolutely.
What's Grindr?
Yeah, I want to give them
what
something
is
to
that?
talk about.
Oh,
How about my
wow.
load?
Is that
In your mouth.
wow? You guys
Cheyenne, we need the baritone.
Oh.
Load.
I'm actually soprano. Thank you very much.
Okay.
No, actually, honey, I was a bass.
No, bitch, you're probably a high treble octavationist. You're an octavationist.
Oh, okay.
It depends on where you
Yeah.
sit on the octave.
Oh, so yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh my gosh! You have
Yeah, I'm a
range.
vocalist. Thank you so much.
There we go.
Wow.
She's a lyricologist. Malibu's Most Wanted. Just saying.
Anthony's actually really good at singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Not-
you?
Not for free.
Oh, okay.
So ask
That's
Cash
his Bunny Ranch exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, that's what sets him apart from the rest.
So Rhea, how tall are you without heels?
I am 6'1" without.
Damn.
I am probably 6'6", 6'7" with.
5'17".
Yes.
Yeah,
So everyone's below me.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's wild.
I know there's someone. Who are we talking about? You were like, oh yeah, he's like short. Or who'd you say it was like? Oh, he's shorter, and I'm like, oh, everyone's shorter.
Everyone's
than
shorter
us.
than us. Everyone.
is. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So Miss Rhea loves to go to the WeHo bars and cause a little bit of a scene.
Oh,
I
really?
do remember there was a situation at Mickey's where you sat on the bar and got into an argument. I live for these
I love
situations.
it.
I live for
Girl,
them.
she was a
But,
bitch.
like,
She didn't
What
know what she was
happened?
doing. Let me just tell you something.
What
honey.
did you find?
It was about like 9:45, 10 o'clock. Okay? There was not a lot of people in the bar, and
Okay.
I was creating ambiance, and I was
Good.
performing to the music that was being played,
And you were
I
in
was
full
walking
geesh,
around,
right?
and
Yeah.
there's a bar in Mickey's right outside of the patio, and I got on the bar, and I was melting on the pillar next to me, and just feeling my fucking oats.
Yeah.
And this dykolicious woman wanted to fucking come for me. And you can't get on the bar. I'm like, listen, baby, you ain't yelling at nobody. Okay? You ain't running nothing but your mouth. And you need to
shit.
cálmate, way.
Oh,
Okay?
wow.
And she did not. And she was like, you can't be up here on the bar. And I was like, I get it if the bar is full and there's lots
Yeah.
of patrons trying to get drinks and I'm creating an obstruction with my beauty. I get it.
Excuse my
But
beauty.
That was not happening.
Yeah.
It was literally like me creating a experience for people.
Right.
And it did not sit well with her, and she did not like it, and I did not like what she had to say.
No.
And so I grabbed my mic.
Uh-huh.
And I gave her my mic, and I said, "You do my job then," and I walked out.
Oh.
Damn.
And you left.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I did not go home.
Wow.
I went out, mama. I did not miss anything. But, for me, a lot of the thing is respect.
Mm-hmm.
And had I been asked to do that with a little bit more respect instead of banging on the wall and making me feel less than, I would have gotten down.
Yeah.
But don't do that to me, baby.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. I've been
Yeah.
working here in West Hollywood since 2002.
Yeah.
And you probably just got here a fucking short pube hair of yesterday.
Yeah.
So do not try me, bitch.
Wow.
And that's where I stood in that moment. And if I could go back, I would probably handle it a little bit differently.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Made for a good story.
Yeah.
A couple of these in.
Here we
Yeah.
are.
No,
so
I used to
leave
be
me
a
alone.
fighter,
If you see me
too.
with a cocktail, leave me alone, bitch. You don't want to get red.
And you haven't lived life until you fought at Mickey's. I mean, I fought at Mickey's. I threw a punch at a girl. It happens.
Girl, did you win?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. I hit her in the reset button.
Oh.
It was this girl.
What's
so
the reset
Anthony
button?
had the reset button, the jaw.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you were a
yeah.
boxer.
Well, I mean, I do know how to fight.
You were trying to make
Well,
a bitch knock out.
So it was Anthony had a roommate, right? And I was really good friends with him. And he, I guess, had moved out of Anthony's place, and then he was living with this girl. And I was saying hi to him, but I guess the girl thought I was like hitting on him or whatever. I don't know. She was just trying me, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, calm down. And she kept talking shit. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, and I literally was
Was
like,
she trans?
no. She was a cis girl.
Oh,
she
you
had
fucked
that.
her up.
She had that like ombre forest green hair.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Gross.
Pissed. Yeah, and so she was like talking all this shit, and I was like, oh girl, whatever. I was like, bye. And I remember she was standing at the entrance of Mickey's, and she came up to me, and I was like, oh, she's gonna hit me, and I was like, you know what? I'll let her have the first hit. I was
You
like, you
did?
get one chance. Yeah. So that I could be like, okay, fine. It's my turn. So she went in, she scratched me, she pulled out an extension. I was like, all right, my turn. Boom, hit her right in the jaw, out cold. And I just stood over her and I said, I had my friend at the time, Kathy, and I was like, come on, girl, no face, no case, we got to go. And then her boyfriend was working at Revolver, and he was one of the go-go boys. And he was like, next time I see you, you fucking tranny, I'm going to put you 6 feet under.
Next time I see you, you fucking go-go faggot, I'm going to suck your dick.
I'm going to hit you really hard.
And the prostate.
Yeah, no, for real. And so I went to Revolver that next day, and I was crazy. And I was like, Anthony, I'm gonna go say hi to him. And I went, and he was on his little box, and I was like, I'm here, let's go. Yeah, that's why I don't drink anymore.
You know what? I would be your hermana the whole way. I would have your back the whole way.
Period, yeah.
But you know what? I didn't have to be. Because you fucking clocked that hoe.
I did,
And you know what?
I
This
did.
goes out to any cis woman who's going to start a fight with a trans woman. You
Yeah.
better fucking be ready to feel some biceps, bitch. Okay? Because we can move rocks and mountains.
For real.
Yeah.
That should be a drag name, Roxy Mountains.
Ooh, Roxy Mountains. I love that.
Cute.
My favorite
Trademark.
drag name is Hell of a Bottom Carter. That's my favorite. I think Willem came up with that one.
What about a drag king named Larry Gaga?
Larry Gaga?
Yeah. My friend Matt Flynn says hello.
Did he? I haven't
Yes,
seen him
he
in a
did. He
while.
said, make sure that he knows that I said hello.
Cute.
But he came up with the Larry Gaga, and I love
Wow.
that.
That is
I
so
love
good.
that.
So I'm sure you've done it all, but do you have any fetishes or fantasies?
I don't really have any. Actually, that is a mother tucking lie. I do have fetish and fantasies.
Okay.
I love trans male porn.
Wow.
I do love trans male porn.
Wow.
And I have
With
not.
or without the bottom surgery?
Oh, without. But I need
Really?
an elongated clit.
Oh, okay,
Really?
okay.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Please give it to me. And it makes me actually think about my fetish because
Okay.
I it is something that I'm so into.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people like to demonize fetishes.
Uh-huh.
And not look at them as beautiful things about someone. So
Yeah.
like I think a man with a pussy is so hot. Is that fetishizing him? Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know how else to be attracted to it, but other than the fact that I'm attracted to it.
Right.
So I do battle with that because I'm not trying to ever fetishize anyone. But I am very much into trans men.
Wow.
You know,
There
if
we go.
someone is a trans guy, I am like,
Wow.
you know, like, take my
That's wild.
glasses off. Don't fog them up.
Wow.
So with that being said, is she single
I am single.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am very single.
Yeah.
by choice?
I think that relationships are for codependent people.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wow.
I do. I feel like connections happen every day. I don't think that you have to hold on to experiences with a certain human because you want to own them and own this moment. I think you can just experience the moment versus trying to control it.
Wow.
And that's where I feel now with relationships, with relationships.
Oh, I
if you
love it.
will.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
But it's
Yeah.
you know it's always a growing process for me. I just turned 40 years old,
Uh-huh.
so I look at life in a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
I always thought about relationships as like creating a bond together and like doing things together.
Yeah.
But I think what queer people need to do is to normalize having a relationship with your best friends.
Oh, for sure.
And
100%.
not looking for all of this connection through a sexual partner. I think sexual partners are very different than your friendship soulmates.
Wow.
You know, your
Yeah.
friendship soulmates are going to be with you forever. Your sexual partners are going to be there for 30
Yeah,
seconds.
for
Yeah.
sure.
You know?
And it's
Absolutely.
sad because a lot of people, they'll meet their sexual partner and then they'll ditch all their friends and they'll never
Oh,
see them.
God.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Shayan's
you also
talking about
have to be
herself.
sensitive to that.
That was a projection, a major projection herself.
Yeah, and if you're a friend to someone that does that, you have to be sensitive to the fact that they
Yeah.
are not
Faggots.
they
happened?
are faggots. But
No, but that's actually part of my New Year's resolution to make more effort into being a better friend.
Yeah.
To a smaller group of people rather than a lot of people.
well, I think the idea of having a life partner is making your best friend your life partner. And so I think normalizing dates with your friends is a great thing. Like, so maybe you call your best friend, you're like, hey, do you want to go bowling tonight?
Wow.
Hey, do you want to go to a movie
Do you want to
tonight?
come film OnlyFans content
You know,
tonight?
like, no, leave that
and
for the
again,
hoes.
literally.
Leave that for the hoes. You know what I mean? Like, your sexual connection is much different than your life connection with people. And it's something that I am learning every day about myself.
Yeah.
And I love it so much because I'm able to differentiate my sexual lovers through my soul lovers, which my best friends are my soul lovers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we have a question from the audience real quick.
Oh, who is it?
If you want to come pop in real quick, you got to grab a mic, though.
Just
grab his mic right there.
Yeah, just watch the.
I have a question.
Tell me your answer.
So I remember reading Ethical Slut, and they said something like that. We should all be having sex with our best friends because they know us better than a lot of our friends. And wouldn't it be interesting to like learn and go through that journey with your best friend who's more open and willing to converse with you about what you both like and don't like before you do with a stranger? And for people out there who are completely straight, right? Or maybe they're bi and they still have a preference. How do you do that when you have girls who have majority girlfriends and then guys who have majority guy friends? Like, do you literally just tell them, fuck it, just do it?
Have an orgy. Like, there's one of us that's
Me and
going to like
Shayan have
one of
done
y'all
that.
We've
bitches.
done a lot of orgies.
You know?
Yeah, me and Shayan have a lot of
But I think what I'm trying to
know?
say is that like your sexual companionship is a lot different than your
For sure.
your heart and your mind.
Yeah.
You know,
You want to be able to
there's
come home and tell that person everything without holding
Yes.
back. Like even if it is someone you may have had an attraction to for a quick moment at the grocery store. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You want to be able to tell them and not
Well, you know
have
what the
jealous.
attraction is, and you can differentiate that. You know your attraction to this certain person is sexual,
Yeah.
and this other attraction to this other human is completely personal.
Yeah.
Like it's complete. You love this person so much because you know who they are, not versus what they are. And I think that's so
Interesting.
powerful
That's
for people to know.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
That's wild.
Would you ever want kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
but I
God.
don't think I'm going to have them.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
one of my greatest experiences in life is being an uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
My sister has 2 girls. My brother has 2 girls. And I am a queer person that when I left San Diego, which is where I went from, I left in 2002. I kind of like put my family on the back burner because I really wanted to figure out who I was.
I did the same thing.
I also like felt like a little ashamed that I was gay.
Ooh.
And I just lived my life up here in Los Angeles. And over the past 6 months, specifically, I have made more of an effort to be there with my nieces. And it's been one of the greatest things in my life.
Yeah.
Like, if you were a queer person and you don't hang out with a lot of children like I did, please, if your sister or brother has children, please go out there and feel how important it is to be a gunkle.
Just don't read to them.
You know, what's that?
So just don't read to them.
I read to them. I read to them, yes. And so much so at this point, my
You might
nieces
get
are reading
canceled.
to me.
Just kidding.
And my youngest niece, Baby D, she is like reading to me her stories through like sounds that she does. She can't even construct a sentence, but the love that I have received from being her gunkle is priceless.
Yeah.
And I'm so lucky that I've been able to like get away from West Hollywood for a second and go regroup myself and go be one with family and see how important it is to inspire your young nephews or nieces or young people in your family. Like they need us. Queer people are the most important people in the world. So much so that like 3-spirited people and trans people were always the shamans. They always tasted the medicine. They always were with the children when all the hunters were out with the hunters and the gatherers were out gathering. They always left the 3-spirited people with their children because they had the best of both worlds. And that goes back hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And
The world used
it's
to have
not-
more community.
Yeah, it wasn't
basically,
until, you know, like the 1920s
With religion
when
and
fucking Germans came in and they fucking destroyed all of the trans education
For sure.
through World War II and destroyed all of that because they didn't understand it.
Yeah.
People fear what they don't understand.
Yeah. Well, and it's
it's-
just a means of control too. It's like taking
Oh.
something that's good and how can we control people?
Yes,
with
and
this,
and
for
people
sure.
when you
And
have
monetize.
fear, when you have fear of something, you want to control it too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's really what happened. Like the 1920s could have been the forefront of the spectrum of gender. But because of what happened in World War II, a lot of the education was burned.
Yeah.
And it was really fucked up for us.
Yeah.
And we had to start from square one.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that people just really need to start asking people questions.
For sure.
Instead of being fearful of them.
Yeah.
So if you see someone that you don't identify with or you don't understand, ask them something.
Yeah.
What's your name? Where are you from? You're going to find some type of connection with that
sure.
person because
Yeah.
there's only one race.
Yeah.
It is the human race.
Right.
And everything else is culture.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand something, why don't you learn another culture?
Yeah.
You
Interesting.
know, instead of hating it and trying to not understand it, you have to accept everyone's culture
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, even when it comes to religion, all religions are the same.
It's all the same.
construct.
Yeah,
You know, it's
exactly.
about a higher being. It's about being a good person.
For
it's about
sure.
treating people well. And people forget that,
Yeah.
you know, and especially in today, there's so much hatred
For sure.
towards marginalized people. And
Yeah.
it's fucked.
Yeah.
You know, because how are we going to understand people as a human race if we don't accept each other?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it's a lot easier to love someone than it is to hate them.
Yeah.
So
Sure, it takes a lot.
For
stop
sure.
hating, bitches.
Well, it's a lot of it too is just it's ego. A lot of times, especially with social media, because it's so heightened, it's because it does perform well, and it's like so many people do actively go out and seek this like rage baity content because it makes them money too. So I feel like a lot of times it's acting. Too.
Well, and
A
rage
lot of
also
it.
makes you feel something.
Yeah,
and
for
people
sure.
Yeah,
react to
so
feeling
true.
something.
And then divide
but
and
I'd rather people feel love than hate.
for sure.
Feel the love for people and
Yeah.
acceptance for people instead of hating them for something that you don't understand.
For sure.
Take your time. If you really hate something, take your time to understand where they're coming from so that you can actually validize your hate.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, then you can be like, you know what? I'm glad I hated that bitch.
Yeah.
Or, wow, I'm so glad I talked to her.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I got to meet an understanding with this human being.
Yeah.
Well, I need your help then because I hate too much.
I hate everyone.
I say the
hate
same
everyone.
thing.
And you know what?
I love everyone until someone pisses me off and then I hate them for that. I don't know. So, Rhea, do you have an OnlyFans?
No. I do have an OnlyFans.
Okay.
But when OnlyFans came up, I just like got my handle.
Okay.
So I do have one, but I've never bought a subscription.
Okay.
I've never like looked at any of my OnlyFans friends pages. I've
What
never
about
like
you?
done that. Well, because
How's
I
it?
am not in the business in this world
Okay.
to spend money.
Oh, okay.
I'm here in this world to make money.
Oh, well, I'm
Wow.
saying, why don't you post? Yeah.
Because I
By the way, Shayan's OnlyFans is killing it.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Thanks to him, honestly. Thanks to him.
Well,
He's the
I think-
best.
I
He's
think
my
they-
manager. He's my OnlyFans manager.
okay.
So
Well,
he's
you
the
can't give all the
best.
credit away. You are the doll.
Right.
Aw,
You are the
thank
doll.
you,
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've just never put content out there just because I just felt like that wasn't my path.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and but I do hold on to it for
Yeah.
later experiences.
Yeah.
So if you are an OnlyFans creator and
Yeah.
you do want to fuck this pussy, go ahead and shoot it up in the DM.
There we go.
Period.
Yep, shoot it up in the
Wow.
DM and let's see if we can create some content together because I'm all about taking new dick.
There we go. Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you probably already answered this question real quick, but you have not paid for sex.
Oh, I've paid for sex.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
so
yes.
you have. Got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Love that.
Everywhere.
Oh.
Everywhere.
Okay, good.
I want to know because
No, you
I've
said you
always
didn't want
wanted to.
You didn't say you didn't want to spend money. I was like, oh shit. Like, okay.
Oh no, I don't want to, but I do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that if you want to have a great, incredible sexual experience, sometimes you have to ask a professional.
Yeah.
And sex work is the eldest work
Wow.
in the human race.
For sure.
Mhm.
That is the way you got by for a lot of the times. Mary Magdalene was not only washing toes, okay? She was cleaning dicks off with her throat. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
So it is it's a great service. And actually I have a fierce rub and tug in Hollywood.
Okay.
And if you want to know where it is, hit me up in the DM. I'm not going to put them on the blast.
Okay.
But if I'm feeling ever sexually frustrated, I will go in there and get my fucking rub down.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever had a massage
Like a happy ending?
experience?
No. I mean, not at a professional like a place, but in my house.
You're missing
yeah.
out. You're missing out. It is a sexual thing because you are coming.
Yeah.
But it's more of a experience. It's the full body release. It is the
Okay.
full experience of relaxation. Honey,
Wow.
go out there and get your rub down. Go, they're really good in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
In Zona Romantica. You got to go there.
Wow.
Every massage comes with a happy ending.
There we go.
And don't
Love
pay
that.
attention to the gender of the person giving you the happy ending.
Okay.
I let fucking Tia Abondiga fucking jerk me off the other season. Okay.
Wow.
And it was great. And I was not mad. So
Wow.
thank you, Tia.
Wait, so do you have a type?
No,
No?
I
Yeah.
don't. I
Above ground.
I do have a type. I like attention. I like affirmations.
Oh.
Is that your love language?
And I do like I do usually like tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah.
So you have to be kissed with something.
Oh,
So if you're a white guy and you are just have blue eyes and blonde eyelashes, you're probably not for me. You know, I need someone with some flavor. I need someone that's gonna blow this pussy up in like the Taliban. Okay. I need that Lebanese dick. Okay.
See, that's you got that from your father.
yes. I need some kind of flavor. I like some darkness. I like the chocolate eyes. I like the uncut dick. I like the purple balls. You know,
What
like
about like a touch of the tism? I love it. I love it.
Autistic.
Yeah, like a little, yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
I don't know. That might be
They
your
get
kink.
some good.
That might be your
dick.
kink. That might.
They get some good dick.
Yeah, well,
Autistic
you know what?
guys.
Because they really pay attention to certain areas.
Yes. And they're so smart. They're so intelligent. I love your tooth gel. So cute. I used to have one. I miss it.
My tooth gem story is crazy because I got them in my friend's apartment in London.
Oh.
And she was like,
I love that.
here, I have like all these gems, like let's put them on each other. And she had veneers. And so hers stayed on for like 2 months, maybe.
And yours is still on.
Bitch, 5 years later.
5 years.
5 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So you started it before everyone else.
Oh, yes, honey. It's not new to be a trailblazer over here.
Now it's time for one of our favorite segments, which is Keep It Coming's Coming in Hot, where we answer questions from guests. So we have a couple of questions here that we'll ask. Some of these are a little more just quick. So do you prefer a smooth or a hairy ass?
Smooth.
I have no preference.
Oh, period.
No.
I
like a little bit of fuzz.
I like a smooth just because, you know, easy insertion, you know, the gun oil glides smoothly. But I also do love what I get to do to asshole hair when I'm trying to get to the hole. I like to
Whoa.
Oh, like part it? Like parting the
yes, like
sea?
the Red Sea. I'm like Moses in this bitch.
Wow.
That's funny.
You
I
know?
like that. Okay.
Yeah, so I have no preference.
This one's a deep one. What do you fear most in your life? That's wild. For me, it'd be being poor.
Oh, wow. Heights. I can't do heights.
Yeah,
I
Shayan
can't fuck with
cannot even go in a
heights.
helicopter.
I can barely go on a plane, especially. Oh, yeah. no,
I
heights.
jumped out of a plane in drag.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I
oh
did.
my God. Do you have the video?
Yep, the video's out. It's on YouTube. Look
Oh
up drag
my
queen skydiving.
Wait, how'd you keep
Diesel.
your wig on?
I will tell you.
Okay.
I did it with Diesel, the fashion line.
Yeah.
Hold on, my thumbnail is acting.
I got glue if you need.
So I did it with I skydove with Diesel, and it was for Pride. It was called Extreme Pride, and what's crazy about it is that I did it in drag, so I had my armor on. So I really didn't realize what I was doing until my feet were dangling from the airplane.
Oh,
And
In
it
heels?
was no.
Oh, okay.
No, Diesel let us go to the store and we got to buy everything we wanted.
Wow.
Like, so I'm so shady. I'm so shady. I got watches, necklace.
period.
Girl, you don't need these to jump out of a plane. Watches and necklaces,
Girl, of
belts,
course.
shoe. Like, I went off.
You're stealing from Trade's house. You're stealing from.
Honey, I'm just telling you, bitch, if you're going to give me an unlimited shopping spree, honey,
Yeah.
I'm going to go off.
Everything.
Okay?
If it doesn't fit me, I'll sell it.
And I did. And I jumped out of the plane and I kept my wig on by putting my hair in individual ponytails all the way down like a mohawk and zip tying. Zip tying my wig.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. The last question is, sorry, it said, I won a lottery ticket with my friend's money. Should I split the money with them or do I keep it?
You give him an agent's fee, 15%.
Yeah.
15. Is that it? Okay.
15%.
15%.
15%.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
You did it with your friend. Your friend was part of the purchase.
Okay.
Your friend was part of the experience.
Yeah.
And your jackpot
Yeah.
you would have never had.
Right.
So if you are not going to share that with the person you experience this with, you're a complete asshole.
Yeah, for sure.
You're a complete asshole. Like something.
Yeah.
Something.
I would do 50-50.
Yeah,
I would.
Oh, that's really
I'm a
nice.
50-50 kind
Oh,
of girl.
no. Because
I don't like when people resent me for anything or get
No,
like
I'm-
weirdly jealous of
Well,
me.
you
I
need
don't
to
like
take that back. You
Yeah.
you can't not do someone to something. You can't not do something to someone because you have fear of how they will treat you after. You have to do what you do. And that person is going to be grateful. Oh,
Yeah.
look, she had to change that because I peed.
Good eye.
you have to do whatever is you.
Okay.
And whatever is you is perfect.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're the type of person that will identify that this person has something to do with this purchase.
Yeah.
And it's like what I do
Karma's
with
a
all my
bitch,
gigs.
straight
I
up.
have an agent with my gigs. They get me gigs. They make me money. They get 15%. So for me, if I win the lotto and you were part of that process, you were getting 15%. Punto final.
Oh,
There we go.
wow. Okay.
Well, thanks for your input. If any of you guys have any questions for Keep It Coming Hot, do not forget to send us a message on literally any platform. And now back to our show.
Yay.
All right. Well, that was wild. So, what are questions that you hate people asking you? Shayan's is your hair is real?
Yeah. Is that your hair?
Mine is.
The thing is with that, the thing is with asking if your hair is real, like, you know it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you're trying to read.
Yeah.
Like this is not a real question.
For
you are
sure.
trying, especially if you do it in public.
Yeah.
You are trying to come for me.
Exactly.
So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If you really want to know if my hair is real and you care about me,
Yeah.
shoot me a DM.
Oh.
Shoot me a DM. Girl, your hair looks so good the other night. Like, do you have any hair tricks? Is that your real hair?
Yeah.
If you say that shit in public, you're trying to come for me in public.
Exactly.
damn.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when someone doesn't want to tell you you're beautiful and they're like, "Wow, you have really nice makeup," and it's like, "Girl, just say like you look good." Like, you know what I mean?
But also, like, you know, what is that term? When you have to. When you have to, God,
Okay.
God, what is that? When like someone,
You got some lipstick on your
Backhanded
says-
comment.
no, when someone like asks you something that you know that they like know the answer to.
Rhetorical
right?
question.
Anyway, go back.
Rhetorical?
Ask the
yeah.
question again.
What was the question?
Wait, what happened? What did I say?
What was it?
I forgot what the question was.
What is the
What's a question that you hate people asking you?
Oh, you know what I hate when people ask me is if I'm in drag at the bar and they're like, "Are you performing tonight?
Oh,
Are you working tonight?" Yeah, bitch. Yes, yes. You fucking clown. Like, yes, I am working tonight. But it's only when I'm out of drag. If I'm out of drag, and so, are you working tonight?
Oh, okay.
interesting.
No,
what the hell?
no, I'm
They,
not.
they
working
mean like they
tonight.
want you to go to the bathroom and like suck some.
Oh,
that's
and
what they mean by working.
Okay, well,
yeah,
you know
maybe.
what? Maybe I need to stop
They
being
wanted
so
to
mean.
know if what was it? Abby Stall 3, right?
Abby saw 3, but you know what? Thank you so much for opening my eyes.
Yeah.
Because I was mad. Now I'm glad.
Yeah, they're like, get back to the glory hole.
Yeah. Have you ever used a glory hole?
Yes.
Both sides.
I love glory holes.
Which side?
The visiting side.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
I've never been on the receiving end of a glory hole.
Okay.
Wow.
But I love going to a glory hole. But there are
Where?
a few everywhere, Mary.
Really?
Girl, get on sniffies. They're everywhere.
That's wild.
You're kidding.
But I need a glory hole that has all the fixings.
Wait, do you like
Okay.
the wood or the
I
fabric?
need a sheet
Okay.
with the hole.
Sheet with the hole.
Okay. But I also need a shelf about shoulder length level
porn.
with poppers.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't
you go.
invite me over without having cocktails.
Wow.
Don't invite me over without having all the things I need
Wow.
to have a good time.
Wow.
You know, you're a bad host.
Yeah.
Okay.
My glory hole needs a QR code that when you scan it, you like, subscribe this YouTube channel
Yeah.
after my services.
You want a rating,
Give a rating. No,
And this is
bad
this
rating.
channel.
right? Oh my god.
For sure. Wow.
I have a question for you. Who is your favorite Power Ranger?
Pink Ranger always. Kimberly.
Amy Jo Johnson?
Yeah. Wait. No. What was her? Wait, that's her name from
Amy
Susie
Jo Johnson.
Q, right?
Yes.
No, I thought her name was
Kimberly.
no Kimberly. But
Yes,
what was
that was her. That was
Amy
her
Jo
character name. But Amy Jo
Oh.
Johnson played the Pink Ranger.
I
Interesting.
thought. Wait, hold on.
My
No.
thumbnail fell
Hold
off.
on.
It's all about Tommy.
Oh my God, Tom.
The White
was
Ranger.
So hot.
Oh,
Oh
how
my God,
fun!
you're right. That was
Have
her
you ever
name.
have you ever been a Power Ranger for Halloween?
I've not.
No?
Oh, maybe when I was a kid. maybe the Blue Ranger or some shit like that.
Oh, so you were the nerdy one, Billy.
Yeah.
What was okay? But what was your favorite Power Ranger movie?
The first one.
Zordon?
Yes,
The first
Ivan
one
Ooze.
with Professor Ooze. What was his
Ivan
name?
Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
Yes, Mighty Morphin Power
Girl,
Rangers.
that one is. How about the fucking Amazon bitch?
Yes!
Oh, bitch, she was everything.
Yes, she was. And my
Bitch,
parents were like, "Oh my god, Shayan has a crush on her." No, I want to be
Be
her.
her. Absolutely.
she was so
Sorry, I'm just looking down
fierce.
because
Y'all
I'm
are
looking
aging
to put on.
yourselves.
Yeah,
That was before my
I don't
time.
mind. You know what? I just turned 40. I was born in 1984.
Yeah.
And I've always been taught to have a lot of shame about your age.
No.
But age is so important because it's growth, it's education, and it's knowledge.
Yeah.
So,
And-
with that being said, sorry, would you date someone in their early 20s?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I just did.
Oh shit!
And
No way.
it was an incredible experience.
Aw.
It was it did not end well
Oh, no.
because I did not end up with this person that I fell in love with. But you have to acknowledge the knowledge
Yeah.
and know that this young
Yeah.
person needs to go through more
For
life
sure.
Yep.
to find out who they are. Like, and they can't do that hugged up in a relationship
Yeah.
because their energy is placed elsewhere.
Right.
If you were in your 30s and 40s, don't go out and date these 20-year-olds.
Damn.
They're gonna break your heart. They're gonna break your heart, and it's not anything that
Oh,
they
they
want
will.
to do.
They will
It doesn't,
definitely break
but
your
it
heart.
doesn't make them bad people.
Yeah.
It makes them young people
Yeah.
Right.
that are there to experience life and to experience you, and hopefully that you are an educational experience for them.
But I'll say,
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I'm going to rebuttal that. I think that it's American young boys that you can't fuck with. I feel like any other country, like any other culture, I guess you'd say, they train their children differently. Like the U.S., like young kids are so entitled. They're so just dumb, to be honest with you.
All young
But, like,
people are dumb.
I don't know, but I've noticed that like these boys from like Spain or like South America who like didn't really grow up like with being spoon fed everything, they grew up faster. You know what I mean? Like they had to like fend for themselves differently
Yes.
than
Right.
here. So
They
like
have
Yeah,
different,
culturally
they
it's
have
different,
different
for sure.
qualities that
Yeah.
make them prepared for
Yeah.
a relationship. But
they're still young.
when you were that young, how many relationships have you been in? I need to be with someone that has been with 7 different serious relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they've learned heartbreak.
Yeah.
They've learned hoedom.
Oh,
They've learned
But then again, every one of those causes like a scar. So eventually someone
Yes.
just becomes so scarred up that you just end up being alone when you're like
No,
50.
I want someone fucked up. I want someone so scarred up they've been through things, because at the end of the day, if they've been through
sexy.
all these things and they want to be with me, they are looking at me with the qualities that I am versus the qualities that they see.
Yeah.
If you've been through shit and you've been through all of these breakups, you did this to me, I've done this to you, and you've learned from those things, those are the kind of people I want to be with, because those people are strong.
Yeah.
You know, and I need a strong motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna fucking tell me what to do. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Interesting. Wow.
you have to know who you're dating, especially if you are in your 30s and 40s. You have to take more accountability for what you're putting yourself into. I would never put myself into a 20-something's hands. They're not prepared. They're not prepared for that.
You also have more to lose when you're old. I feel like when you get to an older age.
Well, yeah, and who doesn't love a young piece of tight pussy? You know what I mean? You fucking lose yourself in it. You know, I feel like Eminem in this bitch. Okay, so you can't do that. And if you do that, you don't love yourself.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you've never taken your life experiences into accountability.
For sure.
And you've never like allowed yourself to really grow. If you're still searching for that young person when you were a 30, 40, 50 something person, you ain't learned shit.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to go out there and figure out who you are.
Yeah.
Because if you allow yourself to be dumbfounded by some little fucking faggot that's 22 years old, you need to rethink who you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I really do.
So, who are you, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm the dumb faggot. I'm the dumb faggot that needs to reevaluate everything.
If you can't love yourself, come sit next to me.
In my defense, he's 26, okay? But yeah, yeah. In my defense, he was 26.
He's not 20 fix.
What?
He's not 20 fix.
Yeah, and he was broken, and he was like a little crow, and I was like,
See?
I love you, and I want to
And he's
fix
exactly
you.
where he needs to be.
Yeah.
These are the things that he needs to be.
Yeah.
And you, your purpose as a fucking woman is not to fix anyone.
That's true.
Period.
Yeah, that's true.
26 is 20 fix.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I love that we just got red on our own show.
She's like, I'm done. Yeah. No, literally. Wait, so we just talked about this yesterday. I want to know, have you, and I'm sure I already know the answer to this, but have you ever been to a sex club?
Yes.
Yes? Which sex club have you
I've
gone
never
to?
been to one.
My favorite sex club I've ever been to is Club 101 in Rome.
Whoa.
And it was filled with bitch, dick from the Coliseum, honey.
What?
Bitch, it was just filled with it. And there was just stonework all over all the rooms. Like, but my only gag with the place is that there wasn't a hammock.
Oh, okay. It's like a sex swing.
AKA sex swing.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I needed one of those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the Club 101, if you're in Rome and you're looking for an Italian experience, honey, go to the Club 101 Rome, honey.
Have you ever been to the Zone by the Target on Santa Monica and La Cienega?
No, garbage girl.
I love that we're from a beautiful Rome Coliseum to like, have you been to the dumpster on the Zone?
You never been to the Zone?
What, do they light up the garbage tank and
it's
fucking and make that a hot tub?
It's a maze. It's literally like a maze, and they play like.
Oh, she meant amazing. If you want a good time at the Zone, you better call this bitch. She's there.
Well,
she's
no, they don't legally let me in now.
No?
Yeah, well, because all my stuff is female. Well, besides my passport, all my stuff is female now.
Well, only the injected things are female. What you've been born with is.
Well, yeah, but my ID, they still won't let me in. No, trust me, I've tried to go in.
I wouldn't let you in either because you would take all my men. I would be like, no, this bitch is gonna get everyone.
I mean, I just wanted to go be like support. Like,
okay. Support what, the ball?
Cheer my gay friends on. Like, does anyone need like a
No,
towel?
she's a liar mouth. She's not trying to do that. This bitch is over here trying to pretend like she wants to clock in. Okay, no, she don't need a gig.
Yeah, I tried to see if they were hiring. If
my
they
God.
needed a groundswoman.
They do.
A keeper of the keys. That could be me.
Yes, to clean the astroturf.
The bleach on it. Yeah.
I come out of the dungeon. I come out.
Anthony, have you ever been? Did you ever go to the Hollywood Spa?
I've never been to a sex club or a what are those? What's
There
the
was
spa called? What are those called? A spa, right?
Yeah.
A bathhouse.
Bathhouse.
Yes.
I've never been to
The Hollywood Spa was
too picky.
something.
But it's so fun to just go. You could get a free massage.
I can get that on Grindr.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but it's different to be because what protects you from all of that craziness in yourself is like protecting you from that situation. But when you put yourself in there, it actually helps you grow a lot because you can go to the spa. You can be naked. You can be not naked. You can be.
And you go
in
by
a towel.
yourself, or do you go with friends?
I would go with a friend.
Yeah.
I would go with a
Well,
BFF.
I can't go, I'm sorry.
I would go with
I
a
would
BFF,
go.
because it is an experience, and
Pick
it's
up.
not a true bathhouse is not just centered around sex. It's about centered around being comfortable and about being just.
Oh, man.
Comfortable, not even a man, just like comfortable. Like my muscles are so much looser. Like I have this hot tub, and you have all these other like minds that are there just to get loose.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a whole experience. So
Yeah.
I'm
Got
gonna
it.
take you to a
Oh
bathhouse.
Lord.
Well, they have hot tubs, they have steam rooms, they have massages. I mean,
I have that.
But
all
do
in my
not
house.
get the
That's true.
full body scrub because that shit is fucking invasive.
Really?
They lifted my legs and balls and scrubbed that salt on my I was like, I don't need that kind of friction. I'm about to have a breakout.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like centuries of skin off.
Yes.
wow.
But it is a beautiful thing to be in a room with a bunch of men that are there just to socialize with men. And I think that is a big beauty about being a gay man.
Yeah.
So when you go on Grindr, do you like market yourself as cross-dresser, drag, or are you
Jock.
okay?
Whoa.
Jock.
Hot.
Because I've just noticed everyone
out
on
of drag, I'm very
Yeah.
like a dude,
like
yeah.
skater boy,
sure.
like boy next door.
Yeah.
But like, let's not forget I'm Latino.
Your
okay?
demeanor also changes when you are out of drag.
It very much
too.
does. Like, I'm very quiet when I'm out of drag. I like to be
Yes.
very
Demure and mindful.
no cut crease,
Yeah.
no green cut crease.
Well, even your mannerisms, how you carry yourself, I notice it.
Isn't
and
it
I love
wild?
It. It's so cool.
It's something that I try to understand every day, but then I realize that I don't have to try to dissect who I am. I just need to accept who I am.
Yeah.
And when I'm out of drag, I still get extroverted. I can still be a personality,
Right.
But it's a different personality.
sure.
It's a little bit more machismo.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more just masculine.
Yeah.
And a little bit more unidentifiable. Like, I want to be a little bit more like, who is that? Like,
Yeah.
or if you know who that is, like, girl, did you see Rhea over there?
Yeah.
Like, she's just like chilling in the corner.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but it is just who I am.
Yeah.
And when I'm Rhea, honey,
Yeah.
you're gonna catch me fucking
Yeah.
spread eagle on the fucking stripper pole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right, I guess to like kind of further that question, straight DL mask femme, like do you have a preference? I guess you'd say for a guy.
I have lots of preferences. I have lots of preferences towards my lovers,
Oh,
and it's all of them.
wow.
Interesting.
It's all on the spectrum. I like different men for different things.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Almost like a tool. You got to reach into your
yeah,
bag
like
of
you're a
tools.
Phillips. I need a flathead. You know what I mean? Like I need.
You have any hard nose?
No.
None.
I
That's
really
great.
don't.
Damn.
I have been with everything under the sun, and if you have the experience to be with me, you know that I'm into it.
Yeah.
You know,
You're a Scorpio.
I'm not
Sexual,
I'm
for
not
sure.
into having sexual experiences with people I'm not into.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you have one with me, you know I'm into you.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's hard for me is being with people that are not okay with who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, is it okay, like, if I take off my shirt?
Oh my God,
Or
I
is it
hate
okay,
that.
like, or if they're afraid to take off their shirt, something like that. Like, with me, I'm like, if I'm going there with you, I'm into you.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
I've said that before too. Or like when someone they're like, "Am I hurting you?" And like, what?
Am I bleeding?
I mean, not like that, but I'm like, ooh, damn. Or if a guy is honestly, if someone's into fisting someone, I can't fuck with them.
I can.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they have to like getting
Receiving
fisted.
or giving?
Yeah, I can do all of that.
Oh, okay.
I can do all. Look, I have these Cartier rings that signify how far I go. But like, I can do all that. I'm a pleaser
Okay.
when it comes to
okay.
sex.
Okay.
So like,
Whatever
even
turns
if
them
I'm
on,
not
turns
in
you on.
something and they like it, I will learn. I'll put on that fucking black glove
Yeah.
and I'll
Oh,
punch
wow.
their pussy out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
There we go.
Well, so do you have a worse hookup story?
No.
No? You like it all?
No,
All great experiences?
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah?
That's cool.
I've just
Yeah.
what some people might consider a bad sexual experience. I just consider experience.
What
Okay.
about he peed on the side of your bed? and then
Please. Please relax, bitch. Lose your inhibitions, honey.
What?
Piss all over the shit, honey. Oh, you have a little stool man function? Girl, go off, bitch. Like, it's not a big deal.
What if he was Snapchatting other girls while you were in bed next to him?
I've never had to deal with that.
He's probably Snapchatting you.
Yeah, girl. Whoa, you showed me a picture you sent me 2 weeks ago? It's totally fine. It's totally fine. You don't have to worry about any mistakes because there's no mistakes in sex.
So you like to tongue punch the fart box?
Absolutely. I love to eat a hole.
I don't like a. Have you seen like a bad hole though? I've seen some bad holes.
Yes. Roast beef, honey.
I can't. Oof.
I can
Nibble.
I never look at anyone's body parts and feel like I can't do something to please it.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. That's fierce.
Yeah, I know.
Spoken like a true hoe.
For real. No, I'm very I don't know. I'm very picky. I don't know why. And I wish I wasn't. I wish I was a little more open, a little more slutty. But I can be really picky sometimes.
And that's okay.
Yeah, but I can be really picky. But so that means if I message you on OnlyFans, that means I really like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Being picky is a great thing because it is you acknowledging what you like.
Right.
And what you require. And that's self-love in
Yeah.
itself. But when you are a sex worker, you do have to do things with people that you wouldn't normally see yourself doing things with.
100%.
And I think acknowledging how important it is for you to perform those acts with that person is really important.
Yeah.
Because that's why you're getting the paycheck.
Right.
This person is paying you because, they are not desirable to some people. And your job is to make them feel desirable.
Yeah.
Make them feel loved.
Or you make them
seen,
feel like shit so that they
heard.
keep coming back to you.
Exactly.
Yes,
Or
put that
dong,
heel on their neck, bitch.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? They
lick
love
these
that. They love
heels.
that.
Actually, can you both stand up first real quick so the camera can get a good view? Do a little twirl.
Do a little twirl. Wow.
There we go. Love it. Spin. Hot.
Wow.
Oh, she's all tucked and fucked.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
did wear bell bottoms because Kendrick Lamar brought them back.
You can put it up here on the table. Let's
yeah.
give them a little.
Tell them. Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
show them.
They're not like
Show
us.
them.
They're not like us. They're not like us.
Cute. Love that.
Here you go.
Shayan, your turn.
Oh,
You?
my turn. Well, I'm pretty nude right now. This is see-through. This is
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
I wrote a song. I wrote a song about your bodysuit.
She's going to be a fur blob.
I wrote a song with Todrick Hall during his quarantine album called Meow.
Meow.
And it was based on the Tiger King, Carol Baskin show on Netflix. And it's here, pussy, 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 purr, pussy, fur, pussy, scratch, 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 pussy, meow. Meet Carol Baskin, you'll be asking, what's the last thing a rich hubby saw? Was it a pretty little chica from Costa Rica? Or was it just a tiger claw?
Oh, wow.
She'll take the money and stay. His mama not gonna get paid. She thought that she'd get away, but then they opened the case.
Wow.
Damn, lock her up, cause she gon' bite. That bitch Carol Baskin, not tonight.
What?
Love a girl looking on a tiger bone. It's your quarantine queen, so stay at home.
Wow.
Kitty needs a rescue, Peter be damned. Don't misgender staff, baby daddy is a trans man. Guess Joe's done with the guns. Singing in the cage now, that should be fun. Carol is basking under the sun. She got 99 tigers fed her husband to one.
Wow.
Damn.
Available on iTunes.
Wow.
That's
You're
great.
like Eminem.
Oh, yes.
I love that. Hell
Feminem.
There we go.
Feminem.
Yes, hell yeah. Wait, so you have, before we start filming, you were talking about some future projects that you may have. Would you like to explain?
Yeah, where do
Are
you
we
see
still
yourself
keeping
5
it
years from
Yes,
now?
I see myself everywhere 5 years from now. I see
Period.
myself doing a podcast. But if you're looking for something to meet me at recently,
Okay.
You can catch me at Beaches Tropicana. We are doing a
Hey.
Gaga Mayhem party with Dragateria.
You're kidding.
So look that up on dragateria.com. Also, I just am in love with drag. So I'm doing a lot of drag at Toucan's Palm Springs, Rich's San Diego, all throughout Southern California. And if you want Rhea Litre, drag's baddest bitch in your hood, go ahead and hit up your local bars and let them know that you need to see.
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah.
Love that.
Yay.
Aw. Well, do you have any questions for us, darling?
Yeah.
Cut or uncut, Anthony?
Cut.
A lot less flavor. A lot less flavor. Cut or uncut?
A lot more hygiene.
Cut. God.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let you guys just like sit at home and maybe pee in your underwear a little bit for a couple days. And then I can feel the true scent of your body.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you cut or uncut?
I am cut, unfortunately.
Oh,
I prefer an uncut.
You gotta go
dick.
get like a chip clip and just like pull it to the front and.
Have you seen those?
I've seen that.
Have you seen the
bring it
foreskin
back?
restoration
Yep.
pieces?
No way.
They have these little eggs that you put on the head of your dick, and it pulls the skin forward so that it because we are all Wolverine.
Okay.
All Wolverine, honey. We are all fixing ourselves every moment of every day.
Okay.
And even your dick is that. Your dick can also grow its foreskin back. I would love to do that, but I tuck for a living. It's just very, very hard.
Yeah.
So instead, I like to pull others back.
Well, now there's a new trend of being untucked.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
I don't see it.
A lot of really, you don't.
I don't
see
like it.
You don't like it.
I don't like
A
it,
lot of
especially
trans
if you're
girls are doing it.
trans girls, and if you live in this gender spectrum, whatever you want, more power to you. That is your prerogative.
Yeah.
But I feel if you are a drag performer and if you are on stage and you are creating the illusion of a woman, pull your dick back, bitch. No one wants to see your hairy balls. No one wants to see all that. Like, there's just a sense of professionalism when it comes to drag for me, because I do come from an era where being a female impersonator is very important.
Right.
And I do understand the spectrum in gender, but I don't need to see it on stage.
Yeah.
If you're in a drag show, pull your dick back, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow.
So, do you think that T should be a part of the LGBT?
Absolutely. The T is the first letter that should be said in the LGBT. It is
because there's that
people
big
out
thing
there-
of it's gender and sexuality, right?
Well, especially with things that are going on now politically, like with the LGBT and the T being taken away. Listen, this is just a specific attack from people that do not understand who you are. They and it's fear. So they want to get rid of that. There has never not been trans people. Never.
Yeah.
Never. I said before that the third spirited and the trans people were the shamans of their people. They were the nannies of the people. They were people that they trusted with everything.
Yeah.
And trans people will always be here.
Yeah.
So if you were trans and you're feeling not seen and you're feeling not heard because a letter was taken away on offense, please do not let that do that to you.
For sure.
You have to know that you are meant to be here and you are valid. And I'm sorry you're feeling this way, but I am here with you. I realize that I am a Latina woman that looks white and I am able to have a microphone, but I will always use my voice to let your voice be heard. So I'm always here for you. You're not alone. Your T is very valid, and that is the T.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Well, with that being said, this is Shayan's favorite part of the episode.
Get my foreskin back.
No, it's game time.
Oh!
Yay!
But thank you for coming on. And you are welcome
Well, we're gonna play a
anytime,
game.
but we're going to play a game. Well,
Okay.
today's game is Keep It Cummings, Keep It Wheel. We just decided to name this at the last second, so if you hate it, fuck off.
You're welcome.
So we're just going to spin it 2 times. And we don't even know what it says yet because Miss Queen Nadia over there herself, and with the help of Jake, who wants to read the Bible, did this themselves.
Yes.
All right, Shayan, let's spin it.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm getting shy. Craziest sexual encounter.
Ooh.
Um.
Was it at the truck stop?
Ooh.
What was that episode you did with the what was
lot
it called?
lizard.
The lot lizard.
No, I would say probably at the gym. I went to a gym in the gym bathroom.
Oh. Wait, so as a woman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was at the gym, saw a hot guy, went with him in the bathroom, and yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All
It
right.
was a
Wow.
single stall, so
What happened?
we had sex.
It's just sex?
Yeah.
Like you just put it in?
Yeah, I used to
I've
be
done
a slut.
that in the steam room at 24 Hour
So wait.
Fitness, and I came on the floor.
What?
Oh.
You show
Always wear sandals at the steam room at 24 Hour Fitness. I promise you. Because I busted on the floor, and I was like, I guarantee I'm not the only one who's done this before.
That's because you were bottoming.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I always pull out. I don't want to get someone pregnant. I don't want to pay child support.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kill the baby. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jake just had a baby.
Literally just had a baby. Yeah, that's why.
Your turn.
Oh, it's mine?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my middle finger because it's the girthiest and the longest.
Whoa.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. You have best dirty talk.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. You like that tranny cock in your hole, daddy? Oh, yeah. Ooh, woo, woo. Fuck. Ooh, sa. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you like that, you little straight faggot fucker.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
For free?
Oh, wee. Oh, please, na. Woo.
Wow. I think I came a little.
See, everyone enjoys this.
You made me ink.
I'm dead. All right, let's see it. All right. This one is pour a drink sexily.
For a drink.
How do you
sexily.
pour a drink?
Oh,
I
there you
mean-
go. Oh, you
Well,
can fill up
luckily,
her.
I have some
Oh my
tequila.
god, and a mixer.
Oh, cute.
Wow.
The only
Yeah, it worked out so well.
not planned.
This was not planned.
The only way to pour a drink properly is by pouring it with your mouth.
Oh, wow. Oh! Wow.
I already knew. You see that? I already knew. I already knew.
You prepared.
I've been Saldana, honey.
Wow.
Saldana Sundays every Sunday night at the world famous Beaches Tropicana.
Wow, I want to get Saldana next.
And tip for the dolls: if you get tequila on your face and you are a drag queen, do not let it sit there because it is alcohol and it will take down your makeup. Pat it out.
Okay.
Do not rub.
yeah.
Pat, and
Wow.
you have
Cute.
perfection.
Wow. Oh, thank God I don't wear makeup.
Yeah.
What about if it's on your hole?
Whisper nastiest fantasy seductive.
Oh.
Wait, nastiest what? Nastiest.
Fantasy seductively.
Hey, baby. You are gonna be my human ATM, and you are going to work day in and day out to pay for everything. I want new titties. I want a giant ass so I can crush you. And I want a house. Thank you.
The funny thing is, this microphone goes directly to Jake's ears.
So,
it's got it, right?
to create an acronym, house and hole. There we go.
Your turn.
Jake, have you ever had a man talk to you like that?
Oh,
you know.
Oh, is it my turn?
yes, it's your turn.
It's my turn again?
Your
Yes.
All right. We have whisper. Oh, we already did
Oh, yeah,
that.
we did that.
Spin it again.
We're spinning it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to do it.
Oh, yeah. You wanna put that fat, uncut cock in my tight poos. Ooh. Hold on. Let me hit my poppers. Yeah. Oh, that's it? Another one bites the dust.
Oh, wow. Wait, you're a popper connoisseur. What's your favorite brand?
Double Scorpio.
Oh, that's one of
They
our
sent,
little-
yeah.
They're the
won't say
best. They have
sponsors,
all
but-
the flavors.
Yeah.
Or scents. Sorry, they have all the scents. And I learned through them through Willem. And Willem does not fuck around when it comes to her sexual pleasures.
Yeah.
So I know to be with Double Scorpio,
Yeah.
you like double pleasure.
Wow.
So double your pleasure, double your fun. The statement of the great men, the double dick fun.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
right,
Anthony,
let's see.
final one.
Logan's not having it. Let's see. This one is best seductive walk. We can't
Oh,
do
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Let's do
Send
one
it
more
again.
again. All right. We have, and again,
Oh,
whisper
here,
sexual
I'll do
fantasy.
it. I'll do it for Daddy.
These should all say like, win $1,000.
It's the same thing again.
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
damn, girl. That's wild, actually.
Wow.
Every single one's different.
Best dirty talk. We already did that too.
Yes.
Wow.
Holy
Well,
shit.
do it. You could do it.
No, I want to do something different. Story time. Most intense orgasm. Oh.
This is the time your load shot to the wall behind you.
Actually, I would say, I don't bottom often, but coming hands free is always going to be the craziest feeling because, when
I've never had that happen.
really
Never.
ever.
Never.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Never.
But it's also weird because there's sometimes where like you feel like you have to come again because it was almost forced out of you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
It's
a fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like you're going to pee, right? And then it
Kind of. 'Cause I'm
right?
like, oh shit. And then like, well, I can imagine it's like how a girl feels though, because you're like, you get there and you're like, oh shit, I think it's gonna happen. Oh shit,
Right.
it's gonna happen. Like, oh fuck, it's actually
Right.
gonna happen. And then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like, it's weird.
Well, they say it's like that's basically like coming from your G spot, like how a girl comes, because you're coming through your prostate, and then the clitoral is similar to just coming from the head.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
apparently, but
So you
What is
basically
yours?
transitioned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
What do they call it? A full body orgasm.
Yeah.
wow,
Yes.
I love that.
I've had lots of those.
I think you
Never.
should try
Lots of
to
those.
make Shayan have one after this episode.
Yeah, please. We'll film it, though,
No,
for the
I
web.
need
Oh.
if Shayan and I ever had a sexual experience, I need her tits on my back.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
okay, okay.
Well, if you guys want
Yeah.
to see that later.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
fan
the
of the doll.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
Woo!
Cute.
Rhea
All right,
Litre,
Rhea
everyone.
Litre. Love
Thank you
that.
for having us.
Like how fun! First of all, I gotta say it's been an incredible experience being here on
Yay.
the Keeping It Coming podcast.
Yes.
And it is my favorite podcast of all podcasts.
Oh.
Thank you.
And thank you for bringing the masculine and feminine to social media. And thank you guys all out there for supporting this
Yeah, for
because
sure.
this is a very important podcast for different minds to meet and gather and find some kind of,
Like common ground,
similarity.
common
ground. Yeah, for
And
sure.
so it's really incredible. I love what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
It's so authentic. And, just stay having a bad bitch Christmas all year
yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
I love it.
Well, say it. Go for it.
If you want to watch more fucked up shit,
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
woo!
My name is Rhea Litre, and you're watching Keeping It Coming Pod.